Hello, my dear friends. This is Rabbi Aharon Dobinsky coming to you today from the holy city of Jerusalem in the beautiful state of Israel. Everything is beautiful today. People ask me all the time, how are you doing? And I think to myself, what do you mean, how am I doing? I'm doing great. Thank God, I'm doing great. You're doing great. Thank God. You don't think so? You think that today is not a good day for you? I tell friends from a long time ago, if you don't think every day is a special day for you, try missing one and then tell me how you feel about that. But everything we do in life is a preparation for what's coming. It's not a distinct thing on its own. Yes, it is. We see it as distinct and on its own, but it's not. It's part of a trail that we're blazing. Everything we do prepares us for the next step. So where are we now? Because in order to know where you're going, you really have to know where you are, where have you come from. So let's look at the world around us right now. Well, we have extreme uncertainties about several elections around the globe. We have extreme uncertainties about a major, what they call a pandemic. Some of us believe it, some of us don't. But whether we do or not, the governments are using it as a way of controlling what we do, and we have to be part of that. They are not only doing that, but they are preparing us for the advent of new forms of this, so that we're ready to be able to take what they give us and just do what they tell us. I don't know about you, it doesn't make me feel very comfortable. Then we have a building comes down, half of a condominium on Miami Beach. You've probably seen something about this. 15 souls gone already and 150 more missing. And being as it happened at 1 o'clock in the morning, it's doubtful that these people weren't in their beds asleep and that they are now part of the rubble there, although only God knows for sure. A major walkway in Washington, D.C., crossing a major thoroughfare, collapsed on traffic with people on board. They don't know how many people were killed in the incident, but again, it's a collapse. A major flooding down in Alabama, the likes of which they had never seen before, killed 15 people, 19 people outright, 9 of which were children. And these things have all happened within the past couple of weeks. If I paint a picture that's not very appealing, I'm sorry, I'm trying to paint the picture as realistically as I can. And the reason I want to do this is because I want you to understand something. It's very important that we all know that these things are not random. They are not disconnected. They all come together. They are all part of a greater plan. This is part, not to mention, everybody I talk to these days tells me, I don't feel so good. I can't go anymore. I've got to quit. I got to stop. I can't take it anymore. That would truly be a strategic error. Reason being is because, as I said, everything you do prepares you for the next step. If you're miserable right now, there's a friend of yours, the old Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, who's telling you you just can't take it anymore. The truth of the matter is, for those of you who are going through this, you probably have a tremendous amount of strength. And God gave you this strength because He knew you would need it. You didn't know you would need it. But remember, when you came into this world from where you came from, it was your choice. You looked down and you said, please, Hashem, if you'll give me another chance, I know I can do better this time. So you made that decision. And in addition to that, He granted you that choice. So He made the decision. So you have two major players in your life who made the decision that you should be here doing these things. And you've come so far. I don't know if you're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, wherever you are, you've already been through a lot. And you've probably been through things like this, even things that are difficult for you right now, more than one time. And each time they get a little bit harder to the point where you say, I just can't do it anymore. And the truth is, yes, you can. You can and you must. And the reason you must is because this is what you were set here for. I have people tell me all the time, gee, I wish I had John next door, his tikkun. For those of you who don't know what a tikkun is, very briefly, It is a correction in your soul. It's a correction that needs to be made. You did something in a previous lifetime. Now you have to make a correction to make it right again. So you want John's tikkun because it's so bloody easy. Can I tell you a secret? John wants your tikkun because for him, yours would be easy. For him, it would be easy for you, but it's very difficult for him. As a matter of fact, a good way you could tell what is your tikkun is, what is so difficult for you that you can't think of the fact that you could even make it through it? It's so difficult. How will I ever surpass this? That's your tikkun, probably. That's why it's so hard. And that's how you know that's what it is. So what you've done, basically, is you've run a race. You've run a race. And not unlike the Olympics, where you decided to run. You decided to enter yourself in the marathon. And then the government of whatever country you're from, they picked you and they decided you should run the marathon because, in their opinion, you were up to the task. So here again, we have two sources giving you a direction. So here you are running the marathon. You've gone 26 miles and then some, and you have only the last 100 yards to go. And you're going, it's too much. I can't do it. I've gone so far. I've done so much. I can't do any more. But that 100 yards is not that, not that far away. It's not that far away. It looks far from your perspective. Because once again, our friend, the Aharon, is telling you, you can't make it. Don't even try. Forget about it. It's impossible for you to do this. The fact is, it's not impossible. It's possible. It's probable. And if you pull yourself up and you pull everything in your being out, you can make it. And this, my friends, is what takes us to where we need to be. It takes us to the point of getting ready for Mashiach Tzidkenu, because we're doing what we need to do. We're going past the politics. We're going past the health scares. We're going past the disasters, the buildings falling down, the bridges falling down, the floods, the major disasters. And by the way, please don't get comfortable in the fact that this is all there is, because there's much more to come. It's going to come much faster. And you need to be prepared for this. We all need to be prepared for this, because it's coming and we need to know it's coming. Because if it's coming and we know it, we can prepare for it. How can we prepare? I have people all the time, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't go any further. Do you know how strong you are? All of you. These people also are extremely strong. How do I know this? They're strong because Hashem made them strong. Do you know why? Because He knew what you would have to face in your life. And He knew how strong you had to be. And He made you how strong you had to be. So what we need to do is learn how to access that strength that we have, to drag it up from the depths and put it out where it needs to be, to get us to do the things we need to do, to get past the difficulties in our life, to get past the hardships. Do you know, one of the things they say about coming of Mashiach is you'll know He's coming at the end of days because everything will be upside down, inside out, very difficult, very hard. Of course you're tired. Of course it's hard. But this is the time, most of all, where you've got to go that last 100 yards. And you've got to not just go that last 100 yards. You can't let up. It's got to be as strong as your first 100 yards. It's got to be tough. It's got to take you to where you want to go, because if you do that, you'll get to where you want to be. You'll be working on the fact that you're cleaning up your tikkun. You're working on the fact that you're beginning to change your life. You're beginning to be more observant. You're becoming closer to your Creator. These are all the things that you want to do. And you've made it past the thing that you need to get past. And if you do this, my friends, I promise you very sincerely, you'll create your own personal redemption, which in turn will help create the final redemption and bring us all closer to the final redemption, the coming of Mashiach and the building of the third Beit HaMikdash. B'mei Amen. My friends, have an exceptional week ahead. Be well. God bless.